Hi. Okay, apparently I have the kind of hair that if I touch it at all, it goes up. So, all right. It's December 1st according to the calendar, and that makes me really happy because it means that Christmas is 24 days away and New Year's Day and New Year's Eve is 30 days away and New Year's Day is 31 days away. Um, Also, the Christmas programming is beginning to show up. And all the networks do the same thing, but they kind of get you roped up for all the holiday programming and they tell you when it is. So I'm excited about that. Plus, I'm starting to see more and more holiday commercials for products with a holiday theme. So all this makes me really exciting. The one thing that I'm not so excited about is one of these days we're going to have the shortest day on the calendar. So that means that if I plan on doing any videos during that day, I have to squeeze them in. But other than that, I kind of like the weather now because it's cool, so I know what to wear. Because I don't know if any of you deal with this, but sometimes I don't really know what to wear because in the morning it starts out kind of cool, but then by the time noon and afternoon happens, it's hot. I mean, like 60s. So you're like, okay, what should I wear? So then you're like, okay, should I wear a long sleeve and change? Or wear a t shirt and kind of be a little chilly for a couple hours until it warms up? So, but it also gives me a chance to use my hot cocoa. I was gonna do a separate video on this, but I'm just gonna do it now. All right. So one of the things you don't know about me is I'm a hot cocoa connoisseur because I don't really drink coffee. So hot cocoa is kind of a substitute because it doesn't really have a lot of caffeine, but it has just enough, you know, and it gives you the chocolate flavor. And I like marshmallows a little bit. And so I think I've tried. Feels like every brand on the market. I've tried the generic ones. I've tried the special ones. Um, okay, so I've tried, of course, Swiss Miss. I just tried Starbucks hot chocolate for this year, first time. And as far as generic goes, I've tried Good and Gather, which is the brand name for Target. Um, okay, so as far as marshmallows go, I don't have a certain number of marshmallows I like in it. I just like marshmallows in it. But the thing is, the marshmallows have to be a certain texture for me to enjoy it. So I like them to be kind of not completely soft, but more soft than hard, and um, not where you can't taste the flavor. So okay, for that, any brand will do really. But also my problem is, and it might not just be me, but no matter what marshmallow I use, and I try to get the smallest package I can, but by the end of like a month, the marshmallows are hard no matter what I do. I have tried to slightly open them and clip them back together, hoping it'll stay fresh. I've tried just opening the bag and hoping for the best and using as many marshmallows as possible without making myself ill. I've tried everything I can think of, and it always ends up the same. So marshmallows are no longer really part of my criteria. Um, but I like a rich chocolate flavor if I'm gonna do it. Um, so yeah, I like that to really come out. And the best one I've tried so far, honestly, is Starbucks, but it's hot cocoa with marshmallow in it. Um, those seem to be the best, but they're the most expensive, I think, and so it's not logical. Um, I just tried the Good and Gather this couple weeks ago. I first tried it because I was kind of curious because I also like peppermint candy cane, whatever. And it says it has peppermint flavor in it. So I was really curious, and it's relatively cheap compared to Starbucks. So I said, okay, I'll give it a whirl. I read the reviews before I try anything because if they're all bad, I'm like, okay, maybe not. But if they're all relatively good or at least median, I'm like, all right. So I got in the box. I got it shipped to me. It came in. I opened it, and there are 8 envelopes per box. I wish there were more, but there are 8. Um, I have to say I like it a lot because, for one thing, they don't fill up the package all the way with the cocoa. So for me, I don't have the spillage issue. And then I still get my good flavor though. So it's not like you don't get flavor. So yeah, I like them. I like them a lot. And as far as the peppermint part of it, yeah, you do taste a hint of peppermint, but not that much. So I'd say if you really want peppermint flavor, go somewhere else. Or, I mean, try another brand, or you might try getting little mini candy canes and dipping it in the hot chocolate. So, and then hopefully it'll kind of permeate. Um, but for me, it's good enough. I mean, I kind of feel like I'm tasting a York peppermint patty a little bit, and I like that. So it works for me, and it's only around, well, I mean, 5.50 for 8. So good deal. All right. Hope the tips help you out.